a year and a half or 2 years without using a comb. So I am actually this month of March, I am 6 years natural. This was a twist out. I took it out and it was looking like locks. See, I've been obsessive lately and I've had this unnecessary urge or this desire to lock my hair. But I'm just like, my hair is not plenty like that. If I lock it, you guys will be able to count the hair on my head. You know, I don't have a thick head of hair. My hair is not dense. I just feel like I would love to have locked hair, but I just don't know if it is for me because my hair is very scanty. It looks big, but it's not a lot, trust me. So, all right, so 6 years natural. What are the funny things that I have done? The things I have learned. So I just remember I big chopped in 2015 and I think I big chopped after transitioning for like a few months. I think 4 or 5 months. So, you know, then it was considered, but thinking about it, I'm a little over 6 years if I'm being very honest, because I big chopped in March, but then I had transitioned for a few months. So it's like I've been natural all that time. And then when I went natural, like it was starting to be a thing where people were, this is just me being very transparent. It was starting to be a thing where people were now getting into it. It was such a thing in like 2015, 2014. Even, I'm not sure of 2013, but 2014, 2015. I felt like once I opened my eyes and I blinked, there was something about natural hair on the TL. Something, even on YouTube, oh my goodness, there was something about natural hair. So I'm not saying I got into it. I felt like it definitely influenced my decision. And also, I had gotten to a point where my relaxed hair, I felt like with each relaxer use, the hair was just, every time it was here, then it was here, then it was here. I just got so upset and I was actually tired of it cutting and cutting and cutting. I was just like, you know what, let me just cut this thing and get it over with because this is not doing what it's supposed to do. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to transition, and that was basically it. Because at that time I was perming my hair and it was just getting shorter by the day, and I was very upset, especially the front. The back retained its length, but the front was, something was going on. I don't understand. Don't ask me. I don't know either. But I ended up chopping my hair. I remember when I decided to chop my hair, I just stood in front of a mirror. I was so scared because I've never been on low cut my whole life. My whole life, I've had hair. My whole life, there's something. So like, even when it was low, it wasn't that low, but it was so different from me. And I was just nervous, like, how am I going to carry low cut to this my big forehead? I was just like, you know what? And I enjoyed it. Unfortunate thing is, I don't have pictures of that period of time because the device that it was on, I didn't end up backing up the photos. I had it on my hard drive and then the hard drive went bad with all of my pictures. Let's cry. That's not the point. But, you know, so I don't really have a lot of pictures from 2015 after I chopped my hair, which is really sad. But it's fine. We'll make new memories. So after I chopped my hair, I transitioned. You know one funny thing? My hair went through it. Like, it ate a lot of money. Now we're on diet. No, for real. Like, then, and you know the thing is, the natural hair community at that time was so toxic. I mean, it's kind of toxic now, but compared to 2015 time, trust me, this is the watered down version, because any small thing is like, you're using sulfate, and even me, I was just like, no sulfate here, we can't do that. Like, trust me, I was following everything to the T. And you know the most ridiculous thing that also happened after, like, I had now been natural for over a year? Like, I went through almost a year and a half or 2 years without using a comb. You heard it. I did not use a comb for 2 years or a year and a half. And I think about it, that was just so silly. I went through. But the thing is, my hair was at its coiliest because a girl had curls for days. No, really. But the thing is, I had too many. That was the thing too. Like crazy trends that happened. Don't use. Oh, people were going on and on about how they don't comb their hair. The only finger detangle. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna try it out and see how I tried it. You people. I literally in that time frame, maybe I used comb once or twice, but I can tell you that people were going on about how they only figure detangled and they retain length. And me, I was all for retaining length because I was going through this. I thought my hair was at an awkward stage. If I have pictures, I'll insert it here. But like, this is awkward stage for me because if I go outside now, this will be here. No natural hair does not respect anybody. So it's just crazy. And I went through a phase where I was using strictly natural fruits. Basically, I used avocado, I used banana. I was so obsessed with coconut milk. One thing I know about coconut milk though is that when you deep condition and all of that, your curls are gorgeous. Ooh. But I went through a phase where I used only fruits and veggies. I had a lot of oils, and I feel like those things, even though I look back now and I'm like, those things were in some sort of way defining because I felt like I had such a crazy amount of growth in that time from the first to the third year. I felt like my hair really went through it. And then fast forward to 2020. I think 2020 for me was just, I went through a phase where I was just like, I'm sick and tired. I do not want to have natural hair anymore. But one thing about me though, this is not because I'm on camera, because I did not send anybody. One thing about me though is I don't think I will ever relax my hair because like I said, like my hair is not plenty. Or the hair on my head is not plenty. That's why I'm just like grateful for natural hair because it gives the illusion that the hair is plenty. But my hair is not thick. I just feel like I have length. And I think it gets to like bra. This like this. I think it gets to bra. Maybe I would insert a picture at the end of this whole video to show you where I'm at. Because I'm not ready to put it in water right now. So I just know for me, I'm not sure. I feel like if I feel the need to relax my hair, the percentage is like 2% because the least I would do is just cut it, to be honest. But I won't perm my hair again just because I just feel like, yeah, it's like, see my hair. I'll just insert a photo. So 2020, I went through a phase where I just always, like, if anything just made me feel some type of way. I was just not happy with my natural hair anymore. I won't lie. I went through a phase where at least 4 times I felt the need to cut my hair. I just start all over. But then I remember my mom would just be talking and she would just be like, are you sure? She would remind me after all the products she spent. I'm like, dear mom. It's like, after all the after I stopped like using natural remedies, I went ham with products. I went ham. Now I'm just like chilled. I can't kill myself. I definitely feel when it comes to natural hair, I don't have it hard because my hair texture is more in the 4A, 4B. I do have quite a lot of 4C, especially in the middle. So around here in front, I don't even have a curl pattern because I don't even know. It's like, I'm supposed to start a picture. I don't know what's going on in front, but behind I have, you know, curlier hair, more of 4A, 4B. So I kind of have a huge mix of the 3. So, you know, should always be like, are you sure you want to cut your hair? Like there was a time I stood in the mirror and, you know, I just held the scissors. I was just thinking, am I ready for this? Am I ready for this? And then again, I was still talking to my mom again. I was just like, you know what? She was like, why don't you try and do it when you're not feeling the way you're feeling? Why do you feel the need to cut it? Cut it at a time where you're in a completely different headspace. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, that's how I not got there again. Hello, 6 years later. 6 years later, we're still here. And I mean, I wasn't kidding when I said I fed my hair egusi in my Get to Know Me video. This hair has eaten it all. Fruit a day, soup a day, egusi a day. All of it. Oh no, I went ham with products. Like, the sad thing is, I don't have a lot of pictures. So, like, unfortunately.